Hello, everybody. It's World Cup time. Allez les bleus! This is...
You're already eliminated.
I'm eliminated.
He's eliminated.
This
He's
is out.
eliminated. He's out.
He's out.
Good match.
We're wearing our festive merchandise. This is from about 14 years ago, so I can barely fit in. And we're supporting England, who at this moment still have a chance. France, who are looking like they could be the winners. And Brazil, it's not even playing this time round. And we're going to be doing something that's very World Cup themed. We wanted to have a bit of fun on this episode. And what we want to look at is, and these two boys don't know, we want to look at what is the best team for watches.
Okay.
So let me show you.
You're doing a wristwatch like this before you forget.
Oh, mine's really quick. I'm just wearing a McDonald's limited edition watch, probably worth more than any Hublot on the market. It's quartz, it ticks, it's a bit scratched. I love it. Elliot.
I'm wearing something Jason had before in lapis lazuli from a famous guy in Wales, so Swarovski. This is a really cool watch. I have this in a green malachite stone dial with the green matching strap. This is a bit different because it doesn't have the indices as not like the first edition. I think it's a fantastic looking watch. It's based on case size, kind of like a pocket watch would look like. It's quite large but fits really nicely on the wrist. I think they did a fantastic work, and for the value that they're at, it's really impressive. It's like £300 and you can get yourself a stone dial watch is quite incredible. So,
I did love that material. Very stylish. I think the hands stand out really well. Great strap.
and it does match the shirt, but it's supposed to be the grass of the football pitch.
Yeah, that works.
And Max, bang on trend. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, I'm going back to the 60s. Now, do you remember that wonderful film, Once Upon a Time in Hollywood? Cliff Booth, the main actor.
Do you have a bullhead?
What did he have? That's the one. Well done. This guy knows his stuff. It's here, a bullhead. Otherwise nicknamed as the parking meter.
Wow.
How cool is that? Flyback. Pretty awesome. And what's cool about this, you've got a single press. You've got a single press.
It's
for
not the one he wore in the
chronograph.
movie, but
It's close enough. The more.
the one he wore in the movie was gold
Yeah, it was gold, yeah.
and different dark configuration.
But it's got a single press for the chronograph, so you can actually just one button, you can start it, stop it, and reset it, all in just one thing. So a little nod to history and a real fun looking watch.
Did not expect you to come
That's
out with
pretty
that
cool.
watch. That's really interesting.
Isn't it two buttons? There are two buttons to the chronograph.
Right, single button on the top.
No, that's the crown.
No, that's the crown.
That one there.
That's
No,
the
that's
second
the
crown.
inside.
That's
The point of
Close.
a bullhead is because it's like a bull. The pushers are on the top of the watch instead of the
These two.
side. Yes. So it's-
Well, regardless, 1960s was the last time we ever won, as in England, ever won anything.
It's a sign.
in the World Cup.
It's a sign. That's
So-
why it's here.
All right, now, this is how this game is going to work. We each have a goal. So we'll go through country by country. I've picked a model that's roughly around $2,000 each. Now it goes up and down, but roughly around $2,000 each. And I want you to say, goal from France, goal from England, and then obviously as we're free, there should be one person that goes through, and then let's see who reaches the finals. Are you ready?
exciting.
All right.
Hey, let's do this.
Now, here is our bracket system that I'll be popping up on the screen as we go through. So now we're first going to start with
Italians and the Germans.
Italian.
Pneumatic.
Pneumatic. Well, they
We're
got
gonna
totally
start.
kicked out, but I have to say,
They didn't even qualify for the World Cup.
No, but let's talk about horology. So on one side we have a classic Unimatic watch. Unimatic watches are diving watches that are very restrained and subdued in their graphic languages. They're very contemporary, very modern, and they're actually arguably, now that I kind of see Panerai going down and down, they to me are the next kings of Italy when it comes to creating really interesting watches. Okay. And on the flip side, on the German side, Hallor, it is Nomos. Nomos, very famous for making their own movements in-house. They're usually quite small in size, they're quite minimalist, and also they're quite reserved. However, they have been coming out with some more colourful watches recently. Do you two know these watches?
yeah, very.
Yes.
I love them. It's such a stylish, simple watch. Without a doubt, that's the heavyweight there. You expect them to win, but I've got that Unimatic and I've got that blue. So the underdog for me, it's a goal for Unimatic.
Okay, cool. Pneumatic. I really like both brands. I think Unimatic has a lot to offer, and their watch is really cool for their price range. I think Nomos is really good. I mean, the price range is good, it's understated.
This is a tough match.
I think they will transfer on the pitch that they're controlled, they know what they're doing.
Technical
The
players.
technical players, and I think I'll give a goal to Germany for Nomos.
Okay. Tough game, this one. Max, you have the deciding goal.
As much
It's off to penalties.
as much as I love pasta.
Pizza.
If you want to watch an episode where we sing the full song, you can go back 20 episodes back. I agree with Elliot. I do really enjoy Unimatic, but I think in terms of the technical ability, I'm going to go with Nomos. So Germany passes through. So next we have the United States, and I've picked I picked a really cute watch actually.
That's right.
A brand we don't actually talk about too much, and that brand is Shinola. Shinola, they're from Detroit, very well respected within the US, but I don't think they really sell outside of the US. I think that they kind of harken back to their own history, and so it doesn't really translate too much. However, really cute pieces. And then we now have, from Eric Hallen's side, Norway, Micro Milspec, which is, I'm sure it's been around for longer than this, but I feel like it's only really been in the ecosystem for the last 5 years, and they produce tough, rugged, military spec watches, and very interesting people. Very interesting watches. However, they are in their own category. Shinola, you'll see some dress watches, some more diving watches, and Micro Milspec are very specialized. So
my thoughts. I think Shinola's cool. It's a great watch if you want to get to enter the market. I think it's like similar to if you're looking at Timex and beginning level of Seikos and things. I think they've got a good offering, and the fact that it's made for, it's from the US is quite cool. As much as the movements, I'm pretty sure are probably Japanese Seiko movements.
Swiss for the mechanic blue, steel blue. We're looking at a.
I stand corrected. Micro Milspec, we've talked to them, quite a new watch, and I think just like Norway in this World Cup. The first time they've been in the World Cup since 1998, so they're brand new, they're fresh, and they've got new prospects, and I think this is the same with Micro Milspec. Very new, they know what they're doing, and they're doing it well, and I think I put a point score for Micro Milspec.
Ooh, 1 goal for Norway. Jason,
So,
what do you think?
How cute to sit around with a Detroit on the face of the watch. I think that's a really lovely touch. Great topography, just a really nice, cool watch. Little cushion covers, done really well. Nice little bit of style. But if you're facing on the field to these bad boys, absolutely incredible engineering, so much thought through. That is an absolute winning team. It's not just 1 goal. It's a 2-1 to Norway for me in this one.
Well, you don't know.
2-1.
It's 2-0.
2-0.
You put your goal, that's it.
But we're doing it, and I think it's a 3-0. I really like Shinola. I think we should do an episode on US watches. There's some really nice things. RGM is really fantastic. Shinola, we can do a deep dive. Ball, to a certain extent, is from the US. Hamilton as well.
Hamilton for their origins, yes. Started in the US.
But in terms of, you don't want to face them on the pitch. I wouldn't want to face Micro Milspec on the pitch. It's like David and Goliath if Goliath was actually beating the shit out of David. So I'm going for Norway. That's 3-0.
3-0.
And they get to the next round. Now we're two close rivals, two close enemies. We are basically one little straight across from each other, and yet we think that one of us smells and the other one is uncultured. Of course, we're talking about England versus France. On the one side, we've got Baltic. Baltic is micro-independent, but let's just call them independent. They're so large scale, and I'm looking specifically at their scale graph, chronograph, and this is the Champagne edition. And it's, again, for just below $2,000, you're getting a 39.5mm chronograph that has a little bit of a vintage styling, but is its own thing in itself. And then on the other side, we've got Christopher Ward, which, again, arguably same category, micro-independent, no more, massively grown in scale. They do thousands of watches, and they're still engineering and trying to push the envelope bit by bit. And here we're looking at the 1240 Ti, which is titanium series, and this is an integrated bracelet watch, and this is with a blue ice variant. I'm sure they're going to call it the Snow Bunny or something like that.
Couldn't tell you. What do you think? Pavel?
Oh man, this is another tough match. This really is France-Angleterre. Here we go. Baltic do some incredible pieces, amazing value. And what's really funny is the ethos and Christopher Ward the same. Amazing watches, really great value. They're both sort of real great players in the same field. So we've got a really good, fair matching here. I mean, Baltic Space One just blew your mind off. They do some just incredible stuff. Paulie Frogs, a really good way forward. Now, Paulie Rosebeef, wow, Christopher Ward knocking it out. Some of the stuff they're doing is just incredible. But you know what? It's a really tight match. I think, just like the real games, England will get it, and for no other reason than just a little bit of luck.
Okay. Max, your thoughts?
I wasn't expecting England to take this one, especially from someone wearing a French shirt, but
Mon Dieu!
That's the game of football. You never know what's going to happen. What a crazy life we live. Argentina scoring 3 goals out of nowhere.
Well, they've got Messi.
They got Messi. And I guess England has Christopher Ward. I am going to go with Baltic on this go, purely because on paper I would agree that the Christopher Ward is a more interesting offering. There's a little bit more design. It's more thought through. But my problem is on the wrist. I actually kind of like the Baltic, especially on a beads of rice bracelet.
But yeah, this is a difficult one because they've got really good offering with the chronograph. If you look on the other side of Christopher Ward, I would really call him the king of England, really, with the brand. I think there's no other brand that like wins it better than that. And I think just because they have such a wide range of stuff and they have way better offerings, and we've had multiple of their watches, and they are just great for their value. So I'm just going to say it's coming home. England scores.
Coming home. It's coming home. Chris Ward's coming home.
Oh, Chris Ward's coming home.
Yeah. Also, I don't think we had the same song in mind. It sounded different.
Well, you said Chris Ward is coming home.
Not the song this year. It's today. It's gonna be the day. Gonna buy a Christopher Ward.
Right now, I have no money, so I'll leave it for in 2 years' time.
But you can afford a Baltic with your next paycheck.
I don't think so. So now we're going a little bit across the shore. We're talking about Japan and we're talking about Switzerland. Now, very quickly, here are the 2 picks. I've got on one side the Longines flagship Heritage, which is a very simple but beautiful automatic watch with a little date indicator right at 6. And the case back is really quite beautiful. And on the other side is a brand or sub-brand of King Seiko, which is above Seiko, below Grand Seiko. We have a whole episode about Seiko if you want to understand the nuances about this. And yeah, both beautiful pieces, both pieces that I'd love to own. Elliot, who's scoring the first goal?
Again, you've got some really good choices here. I mean, Longines is like the perfect entry-level luxury brand. You've got so much good offering. And this is a really good line from Seiko as well, like you just explained. I think just like when we talk about again from like this World Cup, Japan have been playing so well, and it's unfortunate they went out when they did with whoever they did, because I can't remember. But they were controlled, they were precise, they're doing really well, and I love the supporters because they're so friendly. They clean the pitches after. I think they're really great people. So I'm gonna have to go with Japan. Japan scores.
Oh, okay.
Konnichiwa.
Cool. I love the nod to King Seiko. We talk about underrated stuff. You know, you're right. The brand that just sits above the norm. Really cool. Great old classics. Really good movement. But Longines has just got that little bit of style. I do love the way they've decorated the case back. I mean, it's just really quite stylish. And let's face it, that does it really well. So I'm actually going to go for a goal for Switzerland for this one. Okay, so it's in the running and it's down to penalties. Here we go.
This is crazy. To be honest, for now, some of these picks I didn't expect, so this is going to be an interesting final. Purely for the case back and the attention to detail in the case back. So this is a Grand Feu enamel Caravelle medallion on the back of it. It pays historical tribute to whatever. There's a boat on it, so whenever the Swiss went abroad and did some bad things, I'm sure. But I just think it's a design that will withstand time. The Seiko as well. But to be honest, if you told me that was a Seiko, a King Seiko, a Grand Seiko, and I kind of blinked my eyes, maybe I wouldn't realise. And for that reason, I'm actually going to get Switzerland with Shaqiri. I think We don't really know.
Ali Roberto, we are through!
Yeah, Switzerland's going through.
Switzerland goes through.
Right, now we know the watches a little bit more. I think we don't need to go through the specs. We can just jump straight into the matchups. The next matchup is we have Germany and Norway. All right, Elliot, who's scoring?
I'm going to go quickly because I've got a Norwegian friend and I like him. I'm just kidding. I just think Mikkel is really cool. We're about to do hopefully a video with them, hopefully in the future. I think they're really awesome, and I think they take the edge of innovation. Norway scores for me.
I'm going to go for the one that did the most preparation. They spent time giving the watches out to crew who turned around and said, no, actually what we'd like to see, want you to change this watch, want you to put a little bit of red on the crown so that when you pull it out, we know that we need to push it back in, we're going underwater. That amount of planning, that amount of dedication, what a tough team to go. It's a second goal for Norway.
Well, they've gone through.
Well, they've gone through.
Do you want to put a score goal just for the head of it?
I don't think so. I think they've gone through.
Okay.
It is what it is. And the next one, we have England versus Switzerland. Now, who started watchmaking? Is it the British or the Swiss? Today,
British Clock and go.
we might decide. So,
Pretty sure.
on the one hand, again, flagship heritage. On the other side, Christopher Ward. I'm going to start. Again, this is going to be a tricky option. And I know it kind of goes against what I previously said, but just because they're a newer, younger team trying to get out there and trying to win, even though I actually weirdly think I prefer wearing the Longines Heritage, I just think that there's more effort happening on the other side of the sea, and I'm giving 1 point to Christopher Ward.
Okay, Elliot, you play.
Well, it's going to be a decider for me. I'm not biased at all. Nothing at all. I just think value proposition, Christopher Ward is really good. I think they've just got great watches, great movements. The value is really good, especially in this price range.
We're talking about the piece though. Let's make sure.
Yeah, but that's what I'm talking about. The
You're
piece.
still getting the piece?
For what it is, for having an integrated bracelet watch with that kind of styling on the dial itself, the quality of the movement as well. I mean, because we talk about Longines being entry-level luxury, but when you go for the same price range, you can get, I think, much, much more. I think there's more proposition here. So I think England scores.
They're through to the final.
England.
Well done, England.
England.
So, I guess the final is between Norway and England. And like the last match that Norway saw during the World Cup, I would not have expected Christopher Ward to go through, to be honest. I expected them to lose in the first round. Potentially Baltic would win against the Longines and it would be a tough match. Now Christopher Ward's through. It's a tricky one, but I think it's our time to shine. I think it's England's time. And I agree, it's not only about the watch, it's about the whole brand in itself. I think they're doing really amazing things. Would they win next year? Maybe not. But this year, I'm putting 1 goal for Christopher Ward. Jason?
Well, this is really tough because I think they've played so well. They've got much better range than Michael Millispec. They're just literally just such a broad thing. They do such incredible stuff. Absolutely one of my favourite brands ever. But I'm now sitting there looking for, okay, so what's my next purchase? What do I want to see on my wrist next time? What do I want to be wearing? And you know what? I want to be wearing a Micro Millispec.
Whoa.
So it's a goal for Norway, and it goes over to the deciding, completely unbiased referee from...
Not England, I'm French. Yeah, I mean, I didn't expect the final to be this, to be honest, as well. I mean, 2 great watches. Mirko Merspec as a single watch for all the effort they put in something is pretty amazing. For me, that's one player. That's the Haaland. But to win, you need a whole team.
Oh,
and that's what I'm talking about. Christopher Ward has the range. Christopher Ward has the variety. They've been here for a while, and I think they deserve a win. And I say it's coming home. It's coming home.
It's coming home.
Christopher Ward is coming home. I think it's a goal for Christopher Ward for England.
And for the first time in about 60 years, because we're not going to win this World Cup, I don't think.
He's so pessimist.
But let's see. Who knows? Maybe like this game, I expected them to be kicked out in the first round and they ended up winning. Maybe it will be the same with the World Cup. What do you guys think? Who else do you think we should have included in this? And maybe in 4 years' time, we'll do another round where instead of around $2,000, we'll pick something higher, like $5,000. Or maybe go even cheaper and see who really can survive at under $100. And I think it will be China, India, Japan, and that could be an interesting one. So.
Good pick, yeah.
Without further ado, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoy the World Cup. Hope I can edit this in time so it goes before the final.
And remember to
Like
and to
Subscribe.
comment.
Thank you.
Come on, England.
Bye.
Today is gonna be the day that are gonna bring it back to you. By now, you should have somehow realized what you got to do. I don't believe that anybody feels the way I do about you now.
Yeah.